Yo, humans and extraterrestrial beings. It is I, Samurai. Today we are playing SNAKECREMENTAL. I died while gambling in Scritchy Scratchy. Is it time? The final chance ticket? Let's see what happens. Chance to win everything. That's not good. That's also really bad. Okay. I'm ready. Gambling never pays off. I'm dead. Guys, I don't know how long I was sitting at that table. I did some reflecting and I kind of wanted to go back to a game we all know. Snake. Just go across the screen, get a bigger snake, right? Except no, not this time. We're going to upgrade our snake. It's going to get insane. Let's see what this is like. So, okay. Yeah. Alright, this is chill. So I saw that if I get 4, can I touch? I don't know how much I can touch the borders. I don't know if I just die, so I'm trying to be a little careful. Saw that if I get 5 of these, I get the first upgrade. So I'm kind of curious what that's going to look like. I played a bit of this, you know, everybody's familiar with this. I think it got a big resurgence with, there was like an IO game of this, I think, that came out. Pretty sure. So, okay, maybe there's only 10 in the whole thing. So I'm seeing a bar on the top right, depleting. Yeah, so we got 10 of 10. And then now we can go here. So now every red thing we collect is going to give us a value of 2. Then now we've unlocked increase color gain based on final score. So I guess this is color gain, maybe the value. Oh, and then we get a value based on length. Okay. All right. Let's get back to it. So is there going to still be 10 to collect, but now we're going to get 20 from it? I imagine that's kind of how this is going to go. All right. This is calm so far. I'm having a nice relaxing time. I'm sure this won't get blown out of proportion in a little while. Okay. Yeah, totally fine. So is our length based on how much value we have, or were we that length last time? I feel like we were a little longer this time. Okay, so we now have increased red value based on length. Length might be good, so we'll slowly get more money as we proceed throughout. This is 50, so we can't even get that. Can we do... we can't do these two together yet. Maybe we do... This just... We need to get that, yeah. Alright, we're gonna go for that one more time. And then we'll kind of decide which way we want to branch off. Alright. It's a simple game, but I think as we unlock new powers and different colors, and I don't even know how crazy this snake is going to get. I missed that one. That's a tricky one to get. All right, let me try it this way. Here we go. All right, they're messing with me now. All right, now we got 30 to play with, so that brings us to a 45 in total. Yeah, let's try length value once. Spawn a second red. So that means there will be 2 on the screen at all times. That's really good. Increase our health. Oh, is that the bar that like tells us how many we can get? Maybe. Increase the value again. Yeah, I think we just go one more time. And now we'll also be getting naturally, the longer our snake gets, the more money we're going to be making. So let's see how this pans out. We haven't perished yet, which I'm taking as a big achievement. Oh, why? Every time I speak on something going well in these games, it just always tries to switch it up on me. That one was in the corner and we got away with it. I'm also worried that as we continue, there's going to be obstacles and enemies to avoid, because right now it's very straightforward. We have a whole open sandbox to snake our way through. All right. I think we go for this because, how much was 60? We can get the value up, finish off value. We can finish that completely, or we can increase the value based on length. So we got 40 that time. I think maybe a couple more than 40. Okay. Let's just see if score combo does anything, because we have a maximum right now to get of 40, theoretically, plus length, plus this score. Ah, and then these combo with that. Okay. So I'm getting the sense that this is going to build onto a big web, and you kind of have to choose which way you want to go. Score build doesn't sound too bad, because I'm so confident early on that this is like, you know, I haven't died yet. This is going pretty well. But like I said, my fear about it getting harder and there being obstacles, I don't think it's too outlandish. All right, so wow, look at that. 1.26 multiplier gets a 73. So now we have 86 to play with. So we can increase the score for each red that we get, which automatically will go into here. I think we just go for value though. Oh, wow. Okay, so 500. So that's going to sit there for a while. But now each red will give us 5. Then that will also be affected by the score and the length. I don't think we need to upgrade this again until we can increase our length. So I might go health to see if that's how we do that. I like the aesthetic a lot. The idea that we're kind of playing on an old school TV to give homage to the original, like, Snake. I don't hate when games do that. If it still feels like clean and new, but bringing back some of that like nostalgia. I remember, oh my gosh, like those old school chunky monitors. And then of course, I mean, the desktops themselves were huge, but those big monitors and the games, like, oh my God, the games would be all in like pixely. And then if there was glare from the sun on those screens, you wouldn't be able to see. God, there's something. Okay, so we're gonna try the health just to see if that lets us get more. And then I'm curious to see what this does. Color gain. So increase color gain based on final score. So I imagine there's something that, like, obviously there's value that automatically gives us points. Then there's also a concept of score, which is like a different axis. And now we've just increased how much each one gives us score-wise. So is that... Okay, yeah, so top left is our score. And then let's see if we can get more this time. Then we're usually able to get 10. So let's see if we can get like 11 or 12 now. Oh yeah. I feel a little faster. I don't know how real that is. Maybe I'm just getting in my head. Yeah, so now we can get well over 10. Can we get, how many? 14 or 15? 14 we got. Now we got a 1.4 multiplier. Oh yeah, we're raking it in now. 206. Second red. Doesn't feel necessary if it's what I think it is. Like, we're doing fine with just one at a time. It's a little slow, it's a little right now, but it's okay. We can bear with it. So we can increase the score again. Increase score based on length. This will come in handy now that we're getting additional... These two will combo, the health and the score based on length. And all this. Like, length build sounds fun, just to push our limits. So we're going to do... How much do we have? 206. Let's do these two. See what that does. So now we're going to be able to get even more. And we're going to get even more value just based on how long we end up getting. And now this is where the game's going to get tricky. I wonder if this game was spawned in on the concept of, I think it's called Ouroboros, where like the snakes on occasion will just like eat themselves. I don't know if it's out of confusion, starvation, like other pain that they're experiencing, but gnarly concept. Okay, so now let's see how many we can get, because last time we were able to get, I think 14. So maybe we'll get 15, maybe like 16 to 18. I'm feeling the length a little bit more now. It's taken us a little while to like recoil than it was in the past. Oh, yeah, we're up to 18 now we can get. All right, not bad. 419. This is the ramp that we needed. So now we're gonna go into score based on length. And then let's see. I think we go back into this too. 180, 100. Oh, we can almost afford both of those. Yeah, feeling this. We got 3 of 3 in that. Oh, there's criticals. Okay, those are going to be huge too. Okay, everything's coming up snake. And then I'm wondering if this is going to... I imagine this can only explode into a bunch of different colors after you like kind of finish up the red tree. But we're going to the moon now. We are insane. 510, almost a 1.5 multiplier now. Okay. Wait, that increases it from 5 to 10 for each? Oh, I didn't even read that at first. Holy moly. Let's just double our value. And then what does that go? 10 to 15 for 1,000. Yeah, we're going to just do one of those, and then we're going to get to go into a bunch of these. I think I knew maybe one person that, yeah, I knew one person that had a snake as a pet. They seem like interesting companions. I don't know how much they're able to kind of like show affection or like understanding of like the kind of like pet owner pet dynamic that other domesticated animals have, but I think I've seen like some cuddly snakes before in videos and things like that, so wouldn't put it past them. I wonder if there's a snake that's actually this color. I know that, like, I don't know if they're called garter or garden snakes, like the small kind of harmless ones that you might see in your backyard. They're like I think they're like a much darker green, but they're also green. 1,000. Wow. I could just do it again. Yeah. One more time. I'll just speed up this next level so we can get back here, but let's keep going. There you have it. 1,500 we're getting now. Okay, so that gives us a lot of room. I think criticals is definitely, you want to go for that. Critical multiplier. We'll sit on this for now. So right now it's a 10% chance that we get a critical, which even we have over 10 chances to get red, so that's pretty good. Then I think we go health once at least. Give us more to do. Then I'm comfortable speeding up the game now. Oh, what's this? Okay, so we've unlocked a new type of currency, some sort of blue magical thing. So we haven't seen that yet. Then we'll double the amount of score that we get. We'll just increase the score that we get. And then we'll double it based on how long we are as a worm. Oh, here we go. Snake can pass through sides of the grid like a portal. Okay. So we are not confined to the balance that we have, but this is worth 4,000, so we're not getting that for a long time. So it's either health or our score. Let's do score, finish that out. Okay, and that's a done path. Great, that feels good. Is that a critical? The one that's kind of like a little powerful? Let's find out. So 57. So is that worth that might be worth saving because of the different like power-ups that we have. They're, you know, increased score based on length, the value based on length as well. Might be worth saving the crits when we see them, if that's possible. I don't know that it is, but let's see if I can do this. Nope, it's okay. Yeah, the second one is really just going to speed this up for us. Any other criticals? Oh, nice lineup there. Forgot we increased our health. So, there's a critical at the end. Okay, I think we only have one more left, so we have to get this one. 219 just from that one. Ah, max score 99. Ah, so maybe that's what, and then you get one of those like blue looking guys, which allows us to get a third red. We just go for it. We have nothing else to use it on yet, but let me do it last in case. So I can increase the value flat, increase the chance that we get more crits. Increasing starting length is not terrible. How much? There we go. I wasn't looking at that to see how much I can get in that. We're gonna do health once. Let's see. I'm torn. The value's so good though. Nah, we'll do one more run and then I'll increase the value. So let's increase our starting length a little bit. Increase our health to maximum. Collected reds have a chance to heal for 5k. Okay, we're sealing off some options to, you know, obviously much more expensive things, but it's good. It's good to know that we're closing some pathways. So then I'll just increase the crit multiplier and I will get the third red. There we go. Unlock blue for 3,000. So that's like, tier 2 and tier 1. Okay. So when you get max score in a certain, like, I guess, range, you get a new tier, which then gets you to a new color. Very cool. So I think I'll... Maybe I should unlock blue early. That's what I'm kind of debating, if I should just go for a new color just to see if that ramps us up. Might do that. And then I can just continue upgrading red as I go through all the blue stuff too. Haven't died yet. That feels pretty good. We did increase our health twice, I think, so this is going to be the longest. And I increased our starting length, so... Why did my health go down so fast? Did I miss something? Or did I just... Am I that good? I did. 3,000. Alright. Let's do it. So now we have blue. And then this is... So color gain does change based on the different colors that you have. Okay. Further increase health with... so it's just a completely different currency. So I will naturally gain both. Okay, good to know. And then I spent all my money, so I have nothing to do with red. See what it looks like. Okay. Cool. Oh, I think that blue one took a lot of health, though. Let me see. Yeah, I feel like that's... Oh, yeah, the blue is way more. Why does the blue take so much health? Wow. But yeah, we're not going to get much blue for a little bit. Until we get a bit more concrete. I skirted past that red on purpose because I wanted to get at least one more. So now what you do is you get a blue on the last one because you're already about to end the run. I'm developing the meta for this game live, so take notes while you can. 10. We only have 10 blue ones. Oh. Blue score 50. Wow, it's going to be a little bit. Yeah. And then I think we do increase the red value. Crit chance or starting length? Let's do a crit chance. Spend all of our money. And there we go. 2 crits off the bat. So I'm going to avoid those for now. See how long I can avoid them. Gotta watch the health. You want to get at least one blue, but it's so costly for the health right now. Alright, yeah, we're going to have to go through there. There's another crit down there. Let's go for that. Almost 5k. Yeah, now we're speeding up red real fast. Let's just do this. We have to try it, right? To see what this like teleportation thing we can do now. So we should be able to like phase through the sides. What does that look like though? Let's see. That is... I'm gonna struggle with that. So I don't think I can... I still don't think I can go up. Wait, can I try it vertically? Oh my god, you can. That's spooky. Alright, we should just try to get some blue. We're gonna have to increase our health though. I think all the blue stuff's really expensive though. Yeah, it is. Okay. So what do we have left in red? 5,000 blue. Okay, that's gonna be a while. Oh, here we go. 20 for that. All right, very good. That's gonna ramp us up with that. And then we can just further increase red's value. All right, we've got ourselves into a rhythm. All right, easy peasy. We're gonna just level up what we can for red. So crit multiplier and starting length twice. Ah, there it is. Okay, I was wondering if speed was going to come into play too. So we're starting to get into the crazier territory. But red is nearly done. We just have to finish off value and then the crit. That I feel like I should save up for. All right, we're gonna save up for the chance to heal. And there we go, we got it. Okay. So collected reds have a chance to heal. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know I could move this like tree. Heal amount, heal chance. So it's a 20% chance, 1 in 5. What is that symbol next to 10? It's like 10 printers. Don't know what that is yet. Okay, we have enough to increase blue value again, so that's just gonna be the natural start to this. And then we should, since we have score combo, it doesn't imply that it's just red, I don't think. So we should try to get this if we can, 50 of those. But it's the red that's going to heal us, so we have to keep that in mind too. It's a cute game. I like that they built on this kind of concept, but I guess in my mind I'm just like, it'd be kind of cool if we were just like chase. Oh, that's a blue crit. Oh my gosh. I'm like going through all the walls at the same time. That's crazy. I'm just picturing like, what if we were just like eating mice instead of like rubies and sapphires and gems and things? Maybe I'm too outlandish. Armor. What is that? We'll do this first because it's a plain double, but I'm curious about what armor is. Heal amount would be good, but I think we should finish these off just because this gives us just opportunity to go crazy. Yeah, and then this is 50 red printers again. Okay, so there's something else we've unlocked that we don't know really what it is yet. And then further increase crit chance with blue. All right, we're almost done with red. 8,000, increase the value again. Okay. So, are we just in the cosmos? Are we in the ocean? Maybe we're like a sea snake. Okay. Not bad. 42 blue. That ramps to 70 almost. Perfect. Now we'll try this armor. And then the question is, do I want to just try to do crit? Or, yeah, let's do heal amount. And then that costs printers as well. All right, so we're almost at the point where everything costs printers, which we haven't unlocked yet. What's the difference between, what's it, venomous? There's like this whole thing in the snake community about venomous, poisonous. Is it like, is one of them if they bite you? Is that what qualifies it? I'll overlay it on the video somewhere, but I know that's a big thing in terms of like when you get bit by a snake, you have to like factor that in. Is it a venomous snake or a poisonous snake? Oh, so that time We've got 11 printers. Does that mean 11,000? Oh, they just couldn't. That's like their version of 1,000. Okay. So that was 10K. Now we're going to go value. The crit is really paying off though. And that's almost done. Because I think I think if I was a snake, I'd be the one where it's like I'm not gonna go out like biting people like to, you know, I'm not like aggressive like that, but it's like I want maybe like the type of snake where like you touch my skin, you get like an electric shock. I'm like, hey man, not cool. Can I just, is it alright if I just chill over here? Zap. That's the kind of energy. I'd be like electric, and then, you know, like I'm picturing something like yellow, black, maybe like a hazard, like caution tape vibe. Yeah, I'd be a caution tape snake. Don't know about you guys. Let me know in the comments. Further increased health would be great at this stage, but we should also just kind of ramp up the value. Let's finish off crit multiplier. Critical reds heal twice as much. 50k? Goodness gracious. And then, while we're on the topic of snakes, I think it's also true that, like, snakes are, like, cold-blooded, I think, most of them. And then there's also, like, most, if not all of them, I don't know what I'm saying, but, there's also, like, the snakes that, like, swim in, like, just full-on, like, lakes and, I don't know, what other kind of, like, bodies of water, but is it true that there's also snakes that kind of, like, jump out of the water and, like, fly a little bit? Or am I just thinking of, like, a flying fish? I think I'm gonna have to do a lot of research on snakes after this. So let's increase our blue score. And then what do we save up for? Oh, we have enough to increase our health. Let's definitely do that. That's a big jump too. And then we can increase the chance of getting healed. Or we can wait to get value. We just increased our health a bunch, so let's just get value up one more time for red. Just further cash in on that. The healing's going well though. Definitely not going down as fast. And we have armor now. We have a bunch more health than we did. So this is gonna be our best run yet by far. Okay. I'm starting to feel the pace of the game increase, which is good. This is the snake I remember, where it's just like wrapping across the entire screen to the point where you're getting confused about where you are. 22k off that. We're almost at a 2 times multiplier. So we're absolutely going to do that. And then we can invest in some of this stuff. So the heal amount or the heal chance. Let's go chance first. And then let's go value there. Increase blue value based on collected red. That I think we have to go for that. Okay. And then we can spawn a second blue once we hit the maximum score, I guess, because we need another one of those aqua like powder thingies. And then that would get us the third color. All right. Very cool. Let's jump back in. Something else that I'm thinking of while I'm looking at these diamonds, I guess, it's best with the like little pixely snake food, is I always thought about growing up what, like in cartoons, what that food must taste like. Especially with Pokemon, there was so many interesting, not the Pokemon themselves. I didn't start thinking about that until I was older, and I was like, wait, what do they eat if they're like meat eaters? But besides that, the like fruit that they would prepare, or like that they would use in their dishes, I was just like, that must be the most delicious fruit. Like our boring apples and oranges couldn't match, you know, this insanely giant cherry looking thing that they picked off of a tree somewhere. So I really want to save up. So it's either oh, you need both 20k and 500 blue. Okay, so we're gonna save our blue, I think, once. Hold off on that. crit chance for blue can increase, but on the red side of things, we'll do, yeah, critical red seal twice as much. Let's just go into that, and then we'll go into the heal amount as well. So we're gonna just stay alive much longer. We're gonna try to save up for blue and hope that we hit 200 to get that red and blue bonus. But yeah, am I the only one who thought that? Are there any cartoons that you watched growing up or even now that you're like, man, the food that they prepare in that universe is probably insane? I'm actually starting to get concerned for the first time that we may die. The snake is getting almost the whole screen, so I'm a little concerned. All right, there we go, red and blue. That is going to be insane. I think we've just ramped the blue economy for the rest of the game. And then we don't have enough money for anything else, so let's see how that treats us. But yeah, watch this. Like, I also think I'm going to save up for speed just to add to the chaos of everything. But by the end of the health bar, I am taking up a good chunk of this box now. Thank goodness I got that one early that lets us go through the sides. I would have died already if I hadn't. But yeah, oh yeah, look at the blue. We're already at 220. We haven't finished. There's a blue crit up here. Yeah, this is already paying off. And I think I don't know if the multiplier or like if the score just increases by a static amount based on how much red we have at the end, but we're about to get a ton of blue. Let's see. Yeah, almost double. Perfect. And then we're just gonna increase blue score, increase armor, which I guess just means that we take less damage when we pick up a blue, which is really good. And then we can increase our health once more. I wonder if you have to max this out to hit the max score to move forward, so maybe that's something I have to keep in mind. But we do have enough to increase red value. So we'll just do that. This has been a lot of fun. I think this game, compared to Scritchy Scratchy, had a little bit of a slower start because you really are just playing like that original Snake game. But I can see how this will soon start blowing out of proportion to the point where we are struggling not to die from how much our unending gluttony. Is that the message of incremental games? The first one was about greed, and this one is about gluttony and like moderation and all things. Like, or on the other end of things, maybe this is just our fate as like an eternal snake. Maybe we're like the cosmic snake that weaves the fabric of space and time. We are the reason. This snake is the reason that we all exist. And if I stop playing this game and stop making the snake longer, everything will just like, you know, cease existing. Yeah. Heal amount, just health in general might be good to go into. A full 1.0 increase to the crit multiplier would be really good. So we're gonna go into that. And then what else would be good? Yeah, I guess. No, let's go health first. Crit chance 1 in 4. There we go. Increase red value again. We're being able to do that every time, which is nuts. We're on the last one now. And then armor. I think, oh, and then how much is speed? 300? Oh, I just haven't been looking down here in a while. This is going to take a little while, but I think we'll be able to get this off this next run. We did it. We lived. Huge. And then we got the max score. Perfect. So let's see. The thing we're all wondering is there going to be a third color? Oh my god, there is. Okay, but it's locked in the demo. So we're nearing the end of our of our snake's journey. Oh, you can increase speed more than once. Let's just see how far we can take this to the point that I perish. That the cosmic snake who weaves our fate perishes, and then this video will never come out because there will be nothing left, but that's what we're going to try to go for. So we finish that off. All score locked in demo. Okay, it's fine. They're trying to prevent us from getting even more powerful, and I understand that. I will absolutely include this game in the description below, because if you, like me, are interested in learning about snakes while running around collecting gems and seeing numbers get bigger, then this is a good game for you. Okay. I'm not feeling the speed change yet. Why did our health bar go down so fast this time? I must have run into a bunch of blues at the start of this one. That's my bad. Yeah, I did. We got a lot of blue off that. Okay. And then something else you can do in the base game is you can get different like outfits. That's great. Criticals affect score. Let's just see that. I feel like that's gonna go insane. And then further increase critical chance. All right, I'll do those two. And then I think our journey from here, we're just gonna try to really hone in on getting that speed up. But the blues still really hurt. Okay. And I'll go for this. All right, that's fine. Perfect. All right, we can get our speed up again. Full 10% faster now. That costs how much? 30k? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be really fast, I have a feeling. Okay, here we go. Let's see if this game can beat me in the demo version. I don't think so. With our ability to go through the walls, I think I'm safe. And then if I ever need to end a run early, I can just try to run into a bunch of blues. But I imagine at some point I'll get the ability that blues heal me too. Alright, perfect. Crit chance, crit multiplier, and health. Yeah, we're almost maxed out on health now. Almost there. And then armor. Perfect. Okay. So instead of health, if you were to pick up blues in the main game, you'd get armor back, which I guess just makes you more kind of fortified to how much damage these gem guys do. Okay. Feeling a little faster. Nothing I can't handle so far. Perfect. 5k blue. Feels good to be this far ahead now. And then we get score combo, and that's gonna ramp up blue to infinity, which we need to get 30k to get our maximum speed to see if this game can stump me. And then we'll go heal amount. Let's just make it harder for us to die. Give the game a better chance of stumping me. Yeah, the reason I've also been dying much quicker is I forgot that we unlocked that second blue, so I have been going through many more blues than I was earlier. Times 4 multiplier is insane. Okay. Let's finish health, so that's done. And then what's left for us to finish out? Anything here? No. Okay, so we finished out the blue tree on this side. So now it's just this. One more time, and then these two. Okay, and then just finishing out health stuff on the top. Okay, which brings me to my next snake-related question. I really hope somebody who's familiar with snakes is watching this. I don't even know what somebody... Is there like... Does it get that specific? Is there a name for somebody who's familiar with snakes, or is it just reptiles? Anyways, to that person who knows about snake reptiles, what is the fastest speed a snake can go? Because when I think of a snake, I think of it's pretty slow because it just has that, you know, it just slithers around. But there's got to be ones that move a lot faster than people can think, which is not a fun thought, but something maybe we should, maybe we should be prepared for. 4.6 multiplier off that, and we'll finish off that one. Perfect. And we're almost at the point. How much is 50k? So yeah, snake speed is next, and then we'll finish off heal chance. Perfect. Okay, just a couple runs left till we are maximum snake. On another snake-related note, I've never played Metal Gear Solid, so don't crucify me. I know I've heard they're amazing games, and I actually really do like stealth games. It was just always with me. I think it was just out of my timeline. Like I was a little young when, in their development run, I was a little young to play those games. And then I grew up and I just, I jumped into Minecraft, and that sunk good, like my middle school career. So maybe now that I'm older, going to visit Metal Gear Solid would be good. Let me know if anybody's played it and what they thought. Okay, one more run, and then we are going to be super speedy. Here it is. We are 15% faster. And there's the last one over here. We're getting the max health. Oh, never mind. Ah, now we are. Okay. So we are getting the maximum health back that we can. And all that's left is to increase our crit multiplier one more time. So let's see. This is the last upgrade. I will play till I get this upgrade, and then I'll do another run after that. And if I live, then I forever will be declared the Snake King. And yeah, I don't think I can be usurped after that. I think once you declare that, it's kind of like how that would work. So, sounds good. Sounds good to you guys? Okay, sounds good. So, I spent this run really trying to focus on not dying, and I'm actually starting to sweat a little bit, because as you get red crits, they do really heal you back. I don't know if there's diminishing returns on it. Yeah, okay, we lived. 5.6 multiplier off that, and then we finished that. Okay. So we've maximized our snake's potential. I will do my best in this next run to live as long as I can. And if I survive, you will all know that I am the king of snakes. That sounds a little crazy. Okay. So I'll just try to really focus on getting these red crits. We don't even need to get blue if this is all about staying alive. So I will also try not to run into blue if I can help it. Which eventually I won't be able to, but for now, see how that works. I don't like going through the sides because you really can block yourself off pretty badly that way, but it is necessary at times too. That was already close. Oh, it's risky. We're still okay, we're still okay. I think I'm cooking, guys, you know? We are kind of insane at this point. Ooh, that was close. We still have a lot of health. I just saw that, and that does not give me confidence. No! Ah, I didn't mean to go through the bottom. All right. I guess I am the Snake Prince. No, even worse, I'm the Snake Jester. Put the clown music on, get the red nose and the rainbow hair. Just, oh man. I thought we really had something, guys. I was still at half health, and I hadn't even got to a quarter of my potential there. What a shame. Well, this was SNAKECREMENTAL. Fun game. It does creep up on you how quickly you start to get powerful, which was fun. And I think once you get into kind of the cosmetics and the skins and all the different colors that I imagine this game will blossom into, I can see the chaos in each run and just trying to stay alive at that point. So I had a blast. Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Until the next video, I'll see ya.